7 games without a win. Who the hell is Kamada? Arsenal 1, Eintracht Frankfurt 2. I could tell you one thing right now. I do predictions all the time. I do previews of games all the time. Check them out on the playlist. And when I make predictions, the majority of the time, I'm honest about my predictions on what I think is going to happen. Who I think are going to win and who I think are going to lose. And I genuinely thought Arsenal were going to win this game 2-1. Get it over and done with. Okay, you know what? Even if it wasn't a win, can we get a draw at least? No. Another loss. And you saw it. You saw, again, another abject performance. How many times have I come on here to say our defense is shocking? Absolutely shocking. I mean, listen to the coverage at halftime and seeing the goal and all the different angles and how things went. I mean, Socrates does not close Kamada down. That allows him to get in the shot. Guendouzi doesn't get close enough. And for me, I mean, this game really changed when David Luiz went off. So if you didn't watch the game and weren't there live, the thing is that Emery started with 3 at the back, 2 in midfield. But the key part was David Luiz within that midfield. And you know what? When we started the game, I actually thought him being in midfield helped. It helped a lot. It provided us with a little bit of solidity. It was like he got the defensive midfielder that he wanted. Someone that was big, tall, that could create, but still also defend. And even more so, read the game. And I think that's what he was good at. But when he got injured at about 25, maybe 30 minutes in, that he went off, Guendouzi comes on the pitch, whole midfield changes. And you saw a massive difference on that midfield. Big, big, big difference. And I saw an Arsenal midfield that didn't know what they were doing, that didn't know what to do, that didn't know how to create, they didn't know how to attack, they didn't know patterns of play. I mean, defensively, that link between the defense and the midfield was gone. That's what David Luiz being there meant. And because of David Luiz going, it meant that the attacking players dropped back to try to compensate and, try to work hard. But it left Aubameyang isolated up front, and he was really feeding off scraps in the second half, and hardly ever got the ball. Was mainly out wide, hardly ever drifted forward in the striking role, and it was such a sad thing to see. Unai Emery, my Unai Emery. I believe in being positive when it comes to managers. I am someone who does not like to see managers get fired or talk about them getting sacked, because you know what? I am not a football coach or manager. I've never been one, and I don't know what it is like to be there. But I will say this, Unai Emery. You need to go. You really do need to go. And this isn't like, an abuse towards you now. Like, I'm not like those other idiots online that are going to be like, Emery, F off. That ain't me. I will kindly and politely say, if you care even just a little bit about Arsenal, you will decide to move aside. Because something isn't right here. You either don't know what to do anymore, and I could see that, or you've lost the way to motivate the players. And yes, one can argue that Maybe the players should motivate themselves, and they should be motivated to come on the pitch every single game. But if that is the type of players that we have there, where they need constant external influence in order to motivate them, again, it just shows that Arsenal Football Club's problems are way bigger than Emery. It's the players. And unfortunately, you can't sack 11, 12, 13 players and start afresh. You start with the one and you start to make changes from there. And unfortunately, Unai Emery, I can honestly say right now, it's time to go. It's time to go. I don't even know how to surmise what I've just seen. I'm done. I really am done. I will continue to go to games when I can in order to support the team. But Unai, I don't know what the plan is for you with the club. But me and you, we're done. You are done as Arsenal manager. I don't know when the news will come out, but I know one thing. Neomis says you are done. Time to go. Reflect on everything that's happened here at Arsenal. Learn from it. And hopefully one day we might see you at another club where you've changed and learned even better. But what I saw today was a real lack of fight, desire, intensity from those players in order to go and finish this game off and kill the game completely. And I get it, recruitment has a part to do with it, but there's still a lot of decent pieces there. You can make changes. You choose not to. And some no-name player in Kamada from Eintracht Frankfurt, who scored some pretty good goals, I will say. Very, very clinical. Eintracht Frankfurt were awful. They were almost just as bad as us. But we let them have 2 chances and Kamada put those chances away. I'm so gutted right now. I don't know what else to say. So guys, I will say this. I am now officially, and I'm hereby saying this, I'm on the Emery out band. Who can take over from Emery? God knows. I don't know. I don't know. Talks about Nuno and and all sorts of other managers. Yeah, you take your pick. Freddie Ljungberg could be Pochettino. People want to talk about. Either way, I know one thing. Next season's going to be tough for Arsenal because our 2 best players will probably leave in Lacazette and Aubameyang. So, let me know what your thoughts below on the game. Are you as frustrated as me? What did you think of Emery? Do you think that right now it is 10 past 12? Do you think that 12 hours from now, 10 past 10 in the morning, it's 10 past 10 right now, and 10 past 10 in the morning, Friday morning, Black Friday, will Unai Emery still be there? Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully, it'll be on a brighter note, but I will see you guys next time. Peace.